Welcome back to Two Homes is Concerns, touching lives around the world, motivated and inspiring. This is my only off day of the week, and I'm big chillin'. So let's chat. And I mean big chillin'. I'm big chillin'. I'm about to go ahead and drink some water with amino acids, with electrolytes to get hydrated to start the day. Oh, my soul's gonna keep it cracking. Yeah. I don't think there's any other way I could spend this day other than just big chilling. To be honest, last 2 days, great money, but did it come at a cost? Yes. I'm tired. Great money though. Great money days. Running around this town. Running around. But it's definitely time to balance that out with a little bit of rest, like behavior. Now let me see where I have. I think I found it already. Yeah, store my electrolytes, amino acids, electrolytes blend. Man, go ahead and mix that in. So I was privating some of my old content, and I noticed how far we came. Oh damn, I powdered myself up. Now hold up, let me get this. Let me fix it. I noticed how far we came. I can't say I'm not proud. I am proud. Now, the next thing I need to come far at is I need to clean this crib out. However, it's not going to be today. Therefore, it's not going to be this week. You know what I'm saying? Because I only have one off day this week. And I'm not throwing it all in there. Well, here's the thing. I only have one off day this week. This week, I'm going to make some effort in cleaning this crib. Yes, I am. Because come January, I'm going to have it completely clean. The thing is, I don't sleep here anymore. And I can assume that that's going to be the permanent fixture, to be honest. But I don't know that. So at least what I can do is empty it out. I'm going to empty this whole shit out. Why I don't live here no more. Why I don't sleep here no more. Empty it out. And then start removing it. Empty the entirety out. Empty it all out. And then start removing it in. Because, like I said, I got hope for this place, to be honest. It's going for like 300 to 400 more a month than what it was when I moved in here. So Yeah, I mean, that's like a saving of 5 bands a year to keep this same lease intact. So when it comes time to renew lease, that's what I would prefer to do. That's what I would prefer to do, is to be able to keep this lease intact. So I'm already taking the steps, and the steps I've already taken has definitely come with great improvement. I'm not even gonna cap. It's had great improvement. You got a plethora of traps laid out in this motherfucker, bug traps. And they've been getting the bugs spotted here. I ain't gonna lie. But I can't commit to staying here, which is why I haven't been sleeping here. Well, the reason I haven't been sleeping here is because I know I'm booed up. But I can't commit to spending a lot of investment here until they is all the way gone. Which we didn't already knock them down so much, but I feel like the next step is emptying this motherfucker. And when I empty this motherfucker, we gonna make sure we clear the entirety of the rest out. It's a beautiful time to be alive. That's what's gotta be said. That's what's always gonna be felt over here. Cause it's always true. I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow. Well, that might not really be possible. I'm gonna get a haircut Wednesday in the AM. See, I decided I'm gonna take off from the gym until New Year's. Not that it's my New Year's resolution. Gym is a part of my lifestyle. However, I made much improvement to my body, and my body's been giving me the signs that it needs a little bit of a break. It's important to pay attention to those. See, when your body is telling you, hey, look, I need some extra time to heal and recover. If you ignore them signs, you're going to spike your cortisol. You spike your cortisol, you're going to ruin your gains and essentially ruin your life, because it's not just your gains that's affected. It's the way you feel through everyday life. It will be affected and detrimented. So I'm giving myself that break. I'm feeling good. I'm fitness, you know. I'm a healthy weight, healthy size. Got a pretty body. Also, another reason why this is so easy for me to do is because I'm one of them people, it's like when I make my pushes, after my recoveries, my pushes typically bring me up at least 6 pounds. You know what I mean? So I take the recoveries, well, about 10 pounds, but about 6 pounds of muscle. Because when I take the recoveries, I no longer eat at a surplus. I just eat at maintenance and continue my habitual movement lifestyle. And it knocks all the fat off my body. So then I just end up 6 pounds straight muscle per every time I make my pushes. So this next push will be no different. This next push is gonna be tremendous. We're gonna get stronger everywhere. and we're gonna do our big one. Now, it's my first time hydrating with the electrolytes and amino acids, probably in like 5 days. Yeah. Hold up, I'm getting thick, and that's crazy. I'm not mad at it. The glutes are supposed to be the biggest muscle group. I'm saying that shows that you got a nice, properly functioning vessel. But yeah, this hydration session with these electrolytes, amino acids, is really going to help. Let me jump on this scale. 1255. It's cool. It's cool. I know it's been a minute since we went live and kicked it. We're 1 subscriber away from the magic number of 100 subscribers, which is the point when we're going to post the Discord in the chat. You feel me? I mean, post the Discord on the community wall. And then at that point, every 25 subscribers will post a Discord to get more active community members in the Discord. Because, you know what I mean, it's time for us to really grow. I'm feeling good going into the new year. At the same time, there's been a few things I've been doing wrong since Christmas. Well, on Christmas, I ate these chocolate fudges, which, you know, high sugar. I don't normally intake sugar really at all, basically. And yesterday I ate some Chips Ahoy. I blame my girlfriend. She's been a bad influence when it comes to that. And you know what I mean? That's just the truth. But it's okay. At the end of the day, see, people say, look, you gotta stand on your 10 toes. It's your decisions. No, your surroundings affect your decisions. You can be oblivious and you can be immature and say, no, I can have the single individual willpower. That is an immature mindset. That is not how things really work. I'm sure there's a movie out there that has taught you otherwise, but that was just a movie. This is real life. So I gotta stay on my 10 toes. How am I gonna stay on my 10 toes? Well, here's the thing about it. Sugar is addictive. So you can stay on your own 10 toes. However, your likelihood to fold is higher when, you know, when the surroundings, but it's no excuse. You can't stay on your 10 toes, and I am gonna stay on my 10 toes. Sugar is highly addictive, but that's it for me. What I always think about before I start getting into, like, indulging into bad habits like high sugars, alcohol, high sodium, marijuana, is, do I want to be an amputee because of high blood pressure in the future? And that's a surrounding no, is the answer. So then I just disengage in my involvement. It's pretty easy for me because that's a pretty easy question to answer. I can't do it as an amputee. Not me. I just simply could not do it. Now today, it's slow sales. However, I need to wash clothes. I need to wash clothes. I need to go to the grocery store. And I need to cook 2 or 3 meals. that's my day at a glance. And honestly, it's not gonna be too hard. I got the whole day to myself. I'm chilling. I ain't gonna cap. Normally, I'll be trying to on like Monday, Tuesday, get to Bay House at a certain time early. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm realizing that boom, you stack all them days, the weeks of days doing that, boom, boom, boom. It can get to the point where you just need to chill. You need to pump your brakes. You need to drive slow. I can't turn into a nigga that's laying around watching TV. Now, like I said, this was a good period to do that because my body didn't need a rest period. It needed it. I jumped up hella muscle, hella quick. Believe it or not, when you are getting results at a hyper speed, yeah, you need to, that means that you're pushing it. That means that you're really pushing it hard. And you need to take a nice little rest period and let your whole body just recover. In that time period when you're doing that, it would be wise to take a step back. You know what I mean? Plus it was holiday season. You know, late winter is the time of the greatest distractions. Even those of us who hold true can give to a few distractions at this time period. It's just important that we learn from it. You know what I mean? Important that we learn from it. Now me, I like to keep things 100. Been in a relationship, and I'm a learning, astute person. I'm a lesson learner. I'm a true observer, things of that nature. And there's been the pros and the cons. One thing that I'm doing in this relationship is reminding myself that no matter how much pressure it seems to be, there's truly no pressure. There's no pressure. But I'm just overall looking at it, and I don't see, like, I get it. People are in the mindset of sacrifice or no. I'm grown. We grown. Throughout life, people have came and went. And that's just how life is. What it is, Brody. Therefore, my mindset is just, my mindset is still very, I'm not conforming. I'm not conforming to anything. As soon as, if overall it detriments me, I'm at the age where where you're in your 20s to 30s, you can even say 20s to 40s. You cannot make decisions against yourself. That's not wise. It's not emotionally intelligent. It's not physically intelligent. It's not mentally intelligent. You have to go for it. You got to go for it. This is the time. You don't want to get to 50, 60 and be like, damn, I never really went for it. No, I'm going for it. Yeah, in the natural state of being, all women are like women, like other women. Their willingness to deny it is honestly just an attack against you. As a man, your goal and your priority should be to lead. And that's what it is. I'm not going to say that a woman shouldn't be, because we live in the age of feminism, and we got to just let women figure out what figure out their niche. I'm me as a man, I'm speaking for men, and we figuring out our niche. Um, but yeah, absolutely, leadership is a must. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. It just is what it is. Everybody is gonna have their different opinions about it, but as a man, you know for a fact your testosterone levels drop when you become a conformative, and your testosterone levels drop. Your progress in life drops because of that, and your ability to be inspired and motivated drops. Therefore, your entire survivability rate drops. So it's just not something that you can auction off. You know, it's not something you can auction off. So me personally, I'm still out here thugging. I don't want y'all to forget that. I'm still like, see, the world is a cold place. I mean, it can be cold. It can be cold. You know what I mean? So I'm still out here thugging. I'm out here still living life to make sure I'm improving and make sure that I'm making the right decisions to make tomorrow a better day, the next day a better day. I still know what's healthy for me. I'm still standing on that. I'm still working towards achieving that. And that's what it is. Because of that, I recognize that at any time and at any point, another individual with a different belief system or a different goal could walk out of my life. And to be honest with you, I have no loss from that. To be real with you, the way I view life is if it's not committed to me, if it's not pursuing me, then it's weighing its options. And that's the reality, period. And if it's weighing its options, then that means I have to do something unnecessary in order to shine as the brightest option. Then it isn't committed to me. Why would I be committed to it? That's just the way I see things and view things. And that's how I live my life, you know? See what I'm saying? You know why this happened, brother? Because you went to the Home Salit school, nigga. You came over here and you changed your life. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. This is the baseline norm. What you're experiencing in life is the baseline norm. Just because 95% of humans from continent to continent are confused as hell, um, doesn't mean that what you're experiencing isn't meant to be the human norm. What you're experiencing is meant to be the human norm, and that's just what it is. It is. Me personally, I'm putting my foot down because still like people, I ain't gonna cap. Love is a big thing, but it could never outdo self-love. And this notion in America. Why? Because America is is the idea of paradise that is not paradise. You know what I'm saying? America, we got all this access and all these things and boom, boom, boom. But what has been the sacrifice is humanity. Humanity is the sacrifice. Masculinity is all but dead. Femininity is all but dead. Therefore, humanity is all but dead in America. A lot of people don't realize this yet. Oh, the near future will tell that story very clearly. The intelligent human in America is making US dollar, making that US dollar stack and multiply, and having an open mind, learning different languages, and having an open mind to being an abroad traveler. Now, I'm not talking about passport bros. Listen here, American man, before you go to another country and try to court women, what you need to do is go to another country and actually compare your level of manhood. Because if those women are around more masculine men in their country and then you come over here with your American wallet and you believe you're masculine, but you're not really masculine. You're effeminate. You're not drawing hard lines because you've been taught this American school of compromise. Oh, you're gonna get played like a fiddle. You know, you're gonna get played like a fiddle, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, what just happened to me? What has happened to me?" Trust me, bro. You're not going to some of these other countries, right? Where, and I'm not saying this is the way I live in America, and I like, I'm American. I mean, I'm not saying this is the way, but I'm saying this comparison so you can get the psychological recognition of the difference. You're not going to a country where if a man's wife or a woman speaks out to a man, he, as natural instinct, smacks her in the mouth. Boom. You know, that nigga that's not dealing with none of that. This nigga know how to build. He know how to do all of that stuff. He'll cut the body up in 4 pieces, 8 pieces, 10 pieces. It's nothing to him. You're not going to that country with your agreeableness and getting anything but played by those women who have been around and had the experience of men who are simply standing on brute business. You're not. She's going to play you for 5 years, get that visa, escape into your feminist country, and she's going to live against all of the traumas she experienced in that misogynist country. It's just the reality. And you're going to be the victim, because and then you're gonna be the victim. You're gonna be the, oh my god, I never seen this coming. She was such a sweetheart. Those men treated her so wrong, and then you're gonna turn into a misogynist. When the reality is, you're just traveling with no perspective, bruv. You need perspective, bruv. If you don't have perspective, you're lacking in all qualities of a man, bruv. Perspective. See me? I'm here. I'm 29, I'm fine. And I'm only getting finer. And if a wife or wives come along, that's amazing. I'm not going to say I'm dating with intention. The reason why I'm not going to say that is because, nigga, I live in America where most of the women of my country don't even believe that there should be a benefit for the man in a relationship. Can I keep it 100 with you? Most women in my country do not believe that there should be a benefit in a relationship for the man. They believe that the benefit is, oh, well, I'm only going to, if I'm going to be real, for the entire perspective of the American narrative is, they believe the benefit is that, nothing, because there's no loyalty here. There's none of that is here. You can imagine it if it's what you need to feel comfortable, cool. But that comfort is going to limit your ability to produce and get real results in the real climate that is the American climate. But the reality is, the American standard at this point is brutal. And I'm talking for the men and women. So, me personally, in America, I'm making great connections, yeah? Great connections. But I haven't brought myself to make full commitments. I don't got time for that. It's a nonsense game. At the end of the day, that's a zero-sum reality. And like I said, when you get to playing the zero-sum game, you're being brutal to yourself. You're just being brutal to yourself. Once you play the zero-sum game, oh, she says she won't deal with me. Okay, cool. So basically what she's telling you at the end of the day is, I'd rather go get pumped and dumped by 6, 7 more guys because they're telling me what I want to hear, than to deal with your honesty. That's just the reality. I mean, why you shook, Brody? And if she's telling you that, right, then you have to really ask yourself, does this person have the relative intelligence, right, to be a decent or good partner for me? What I mean relative intelligence, we all know the reality of what's going on in this world's dating game, especially the American dating game. People are saying what they need to say to get sexual access. We all know this. So therefore, if she's willing to go out and take that gamble, 1 in 100 million hookups lead to a long-term, long-lasting relationship. So if she's taking those odds over being able to, understand your truth and to mold into it, or to attempt to do that, which maybe is beyond her capability. She is an American woman. Then what are you losing as a man? I mean, it's better to lose whatever you're losing than to lose yourself molding to her ideas. I'm gonna be honest. The reason why is because you crash out your own health, bro. Trying to make somebody smile. You crash out your testosterone. You crash out your life. This person isn't gonna stick around. It's not within the programming for women's survival for her to stick around with a subpar man. It's not gonna happen, so you have to just keep that in mind. You just have to at all times. And I coach and train myself on that every single day. And I will never let that fade out of my recognition. I know for a fact, I listen to her suggestions, and her suggestions end up having a detrimental impact on my wellness and well-being. I understand that her natural urge will take over, and her natural urge will be to locate a higher quality man to boost her survival ability and her comfortability. Period. Therefore, the man that is doing that is only playing himself. Why? I'm not playing myself anymore in life. I refuse to. What I'm doing is I'm entering it all with balance. I know what's going on. I mean, yes, trust, I know what's going on. And within me knowing what's going on, I'm maintaining a level of awareness that allows me to strategically stay on top of what's going on. You see, right now, I'm chilling. I'm out of the gym for another 2 days. All right. Nigga, you go to the gym for what? Because I know there's a lot of people out here going to the gym just to say they go to the gym. Nigga, I utilize the gym for a purpose of building my body. I'm not in the gym all year round every day. I'm in the gym all year round, but within that all year round, there are rest periods. The reason there are rest periods is because my goal is to build muscle and strength and maintain functionality and build functionality in life. When it comes to functionality, a lot of that gym shit isn't aiding it, and that's the most important part. When I'm in the gym, it's to gain muscle. Well, listen here, homie. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Never want to be a bodybuilder. I do want to gain muscle, in particular, muscle that carries functionally and that gives aesthetic appeal. That's what we got. Exactly. A lot of growth and strength without being sore. We're not in here to break our body down. We're here to develop our body, to promote growth. We're not trying to promote dysfunction, to stabilize our body. You got to realize the fitness industry is a part of this. Is the health and fitness instructors are indeed in the medical industry, and they have the same motive. The motive is to keep you coming back, so they can keep making money. That's why what I do here and what I'm finna be doing going forward is a lot different. I'm listen. Y'all want to vibe with whom? It's gonna be mainly because y'all like kicking it with a nigga like me, and y'all love the authenticity of the experience. That's what it is. You feel me? It's not gonna be because I'm creating a game plan and a map to get you to come over here and feel like you need to be over here. Nah, we just kicking it and sharing intelligence. Of course. You telling her the truth is, listen, man, I'm gonna keep it 100. In America, they create the narrative that women like the bad guys. And then they create the picture of the bad guy as the guy who is focused on himself and doesn't care to bend for something outside of himself. That is not the bad guy. That is the strong man. Of course, women like the strong man. Yeah, it's 7.5. We got this hydration going. We got this hydration started. 207.5. Big nigga. Big nigga. It's the strong man. It's not the bad guy, it's the strong man. You gotta understand, man. See, the reason why a lot of men never become the strong man, another big reason is because a lot of men take offense to a woman's hypergamy. 230, okay, cut. 6'8", 230, I want to see you at 240. A lot of men take offense to the woman's hypergamy. You know what I mean? Why? Once you start to be a man who takes offense to a woman's hypergamy, you begin to lose the fundamental tool of the boosting of your masculinity, which is the recognition that the boosting of your masculinity will get you access to more women. Now, when you people say, one good girl is worth 1,000 bitches. Well, show me one good girl. Because if you peeked into her mind in the fabric of the reality that she hides from you, you still have a hypergamous woman by biological nature. So she could be in her good girl moment. She can be in her good girl phase. However, show me one good girl throughout 30 years, throughout 40 years, where she had a 30, 40-year period of being a good girl. Show me that. Please. Please show me now. If you can, please race through the thoughts of her mind and show me the good one. Yeah, you simping, bro. You falling for these philosophies. You falling for it. Nigga, never 1,000 women creates good women. Why? Because they like, well, I know once I slip, she's gonna jump and take the spot. And then she's gonna have everything that I wanted. And clearly this man has 1,000 women for a reason. And now I'm actually changing in life and submitting because I know it has a benefit for me. That's what it is. Why you think the Queen of Sheba pulled up on Solomon? You don't think she pulled up because he had all them hoes? You bet. Oh, she pulled up because of the wisdom, huh? I bet she pulled up for the wisdom. I bet it was the wisdom. The wisdom got him all them hoes, and she pulled up because she had all them hoes. Therefore, she pulled up because the wisdom led to all them hoes. I'm saying? All right, Shahid, right. See, listen, simping has its demise, even for the strongest of us. Look at Samson. Strong ass nigga could pull pillars down. You know what I mean? Take on 1,000 men. Even the nigga that strong, simping, turned his girl off. Delilah was like, oh no, this nigga's a hoe. This is a hoe ass nigga. This nigga done told me his weakness. Yuck. You got rid of cuz. You know what I'm saying? What makes you different? What makes you different? I'm trying to figure it out. Tell me what makes you different, bruv. Yeah, it was his fault. I'm not telling you. See, this is the problem with the Middle East and out there in Africa where they man can't even evolve to the highest is because to have to smack a woman is weak. What you smacking her for? Turn away. She's talking crazy. She's, oh, okay, cool, despicable. Wow, all of these options. As soon as I turn to the right, I see 10,000 more options. Why am I going to smack this one and possibly hurt my hand? I have more of these options. Okay, more pussy. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you have to compete. Unless you want a woman that you don't want. Now let me break that down to you. The women you're not going to have to compete for are going to be the most emotionally distraught and broken women ever. Women who go against their hypergamy break themselves. They only went against their hypergamy because they knew they couldn't be what they wanted to be. AKA the woman who isn't going to work on having a snatch body naturally. Surgery doesn't change the inner workings. The inner workings is what creates attraction. So the one who's like, I need these donuts, bitch. I need these donuts and this soda, bitch. So he want me to, That's who you're going to be able to settle with, man. And you niggas be the same way. So y'all just settling with one another. Acting like we're a couple. We're powerful because we're a couple. Y'all powerful in y'all flaws. I mean, me, I'm out here. I'm out here. That's me. I'm out here. I'm out here. Straight up, I'm out here. I beat the pussy up. You having at least 3 orgasms having some sex with me, period. My sex game is only improving every time. Why? Because I take it seriously. Dick longer and stronger today than it was yesterday. I'm not even exaggerating. Why? Because I'm living my life right. I'm competing. At every possible chance, I'm competing. I'm giving myself and my body the right nutrients to recover, the right rest to recover. And when it's time to hit that intense training, I'm hitting that intense training. And in the meanwhile, I am taking my steps. You know what I mean? Taking my steps. You know what I mean? You dig? Regulating the fuck out of my hormones. It's what it is. And I'm not feeding myself with any biomechanical brain poison. I'm living off truth, bruv. Real truth, bruv. You feel me? Like I said, I love my girl. But you heard what I said? I love my girl. That's what it is. I'm not out here guilty for what the misogynist niggas did or are doing in other countries. I know myself as a man. I am not misogynist. I love women. Therefore, I'm not finna punish myself now. You feel me? I gotta eat. I gotta eat. I gotta eat, man. I have to eat. I have to do what I want to do, period. As long as it's legal. I have to. And what I want to, and that's the best part. That's why I give myself the green light. Everything I want to do is legal. And nothing I want to do destructs the construction of another person's liberties. Therefore, I'm out here. It's what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah. I'm saying? Don't play with him. Please don't play with him. You know what I mean? I'm a good nigga not to play with. You dig? See, I can't knock myself because whatever circumstance and room I put myself in, because I hold myself to a high standard in life, because I believe the reward is a high reward, and I haven't shortcutted my possible reward by conforming to social constructs. I hold myself to the highest standard. When you hold yourself to the highest standard, you become the best man. You have to give yourself the ability to hold yourself to the higher standard. I know for a fact, if I believed I couldn't have sexual access to beautiful women's, that I would not be able to hold myself to the highest standard. I've been in my mind contemplating that for the last 14, 15 years, brother. And I recognize throughout that deep, long conversation within myself, I can't do it. I get it. They got their ideas. Oh, well, there's another man who will commit to me. I don't give a fuck. Go over there and have dry coochie and have your hormones fall off balance and have him committed to your fat ass. Because you're going to be a fat, sloppy, weak, emotionally disturbed mask of a woman. And why would I want that anyways? That's your philosophy. The only way you're going to get right if a nigga give you a reason to keep it right. Women love comfort. Comfort isn't that great for humans in general. So if you a real nigga and you want the best for your woman, you're going to make her comfortably uncomfortable. How you gonna do that? Not by barking, instructing, go to the gym, do your push-ups, do your sit-ups. No. Oh, damn, look at her fat ass. Look, her ass fat, she done built it right. Oh, look at that snatch waist. I'm trying to grip it. I mean, that's what you're gonna do. She wants complete security. Well, here's the thing, fellas. And here's the thing, women's. When your partner gets complete security, their development stops. Did you know that? Now you do. Is that really what you want for somebody you love? Or is that actually something that you're playing out because you lack love for yourself, therefore you lack the ability to love? Yikes. I'm saying, oh no, don't worry, I ain't gonna drop you. I've been working on my reflexes. You know why? Cause I'm a real ass nigga, yeah, I'm a real ass nigga. Mm-hmm. I'm a real ass nigga. I don't play no games. I'm out here to win. It's time for me to recut sugar out my diet, the extra shit. The snacks, the goodies. Yeah, I get it. I still got a nice body. But at the end of the day, I feel a bit sluggish today. Now, I can attribute it to the sugar, or I can attribute it to the last 2 days of work being quite tremendous, or I can attribute it to the fact that every day before today, I had 5 days where I held my nut. And then this morning, technically, I released a fat load. I can attribute it to that. Any of those things can be playing a part. But me being a real ass nigga, I'm gonna find all possibilities and I'm gonna fix them all. My testosterone's still high. I woke up, wooded up. Before I went live, I had a fat old long woody. You know what I mean? Testosterone's still high. 5 days not busting though, I will tell you that naturally I raise my testosterone. When you go multiple days, 5 to 7 days, you begin to peak your testosterone. So yeah, that did me one year. Now me personally, I can do this whenever because I last very long in a big room. Therefore, I'm gonna bring you the 3, 4, 5 orgasms before I nut anyways. So the truth be told is, boom, I let her bust her fat ones. I just keep my nut in the reserve for the most part. That's how I like to operate because I know what I'm doing and I know the overall picture. I know what the goal is. Oh, splash. Come on, bruh. I missed. Fuck. Never mind. Nah, I appreciate y'all. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but these lives only gonna hit for like an hour. And then the lives is gonna end. That's how I like to do it. But I'm posting the lives now. So if y'all catching this afterwards, make sure y'all hit the like button. If it's your first time at the channel, subscribe, post notifications. You don't wanna miss the next one. Come make it liver, be there. I mean, come make it liver, because I love to talk with my folks. But y'all can see, over the course, we've been working up to them subscribers. We about to hit 100. Y'all know. Main reason is because of the videos. So please continue to click on them videos. Please continue to interact with them videos. My video interaction percentage is super high. I appreciate that. The impressions are super, super high. It's the reason we didn't got to the point where we starting to grow daily, or for the most part, you know. So I might make another video today. I might make another video tomorrow. Y'all know how it goes. I like the videos to serenade for 3 to 5 days, or so for the most part, before I drop the next one. But yeah, just know that we about to hit 100. And y'all know how this journey goes. Y'all know how home operates. 100. Next thing you know, it's 150. Next thing you know, it's 250. After 250, shit just start to, you know what I mean? The effect, it just start to bop, 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 bop. It just start to go up. So I appreciate y'all. We have officially completed, or we're in the midst of officially completing the hardest part of the channel development. 2026 is going to be a hell of a year. Now, I am hoping to hit 100 before 2026 starts. That'll be a nice way to kick in to the New Year's. Then the whole new year, I can be locked in on the Discord. But however it goes, 2026 is going to be a hell of a year. Hell of a year. Now, I'm about to beat on my chest for a little second. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Much love, peace, positivity. It's your boy. Alone at peace. Eternal rising. Whom this concerns. To whom this concerns. Escaping the maze. Silverback whom. Whatever lies you know me as. All you know is I'm coming at you with the truth. And I'm showing you the proof. Much love, peace, positivity. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.